you plan on watching Dolphins at Bucks, you're either a die-hard fan or a fantasy owner with crippling addiction. For those of you in the latter category, let's talk about Monday Night Florida with the Fantasy War Room preview.
If we must. Miami traveling to Tampa Bay. A Miami team, obviously, in all sorts of news for other reasons other than fantasy production. But there is some talent offensively, but they are going against a secondary that should shut down a lot, especially if you're playing Mike Wallace. And then for Tampa Bay, a running back coming on, a receiver who's proven over time. Who stands out to you, and who are you a little bit worried about?
I actually like both defenses in this game.
Okay.
So the Dolphins.
That's reasonable.
The Dolphins, with the return of Cameron Wake to full health, suddenly that defensive line gets much better push, and was the difference in their Thursday night game against the Bengals, of course. The Tampa Bay Bucks, now that they're finally allowing Darrelle Revis to play press coverage, that spells bad news for Mike Wallace.
Yep.
Of course, Golden Tate was held. Three catches for 29 yards last week. Similar situation for Mike Wallace. I don't expect much from him. And also to take into account, the Ryan Tannehill's been sacked a league-high 35 times.
And this week? Missing two starting offensive
Missing
linemen.
the entire left half of the line.
Yeah.
I like this Bucks team to be able to get to Tannehill, create the sacks. Maybe you get that forced fumble as well.
Especially at home. Yeah.
This is a game where I favor the. I think that the Bucks have the advantage outright. I like Mike James as an every week start.
Yeah.
I started him against the Seahawks and rewarded me in a big way. 150 yards, touchdown, or touchdown pass rather. That he's a solid start. You know what? You could do worse than Lamar Miller. The thing that held Lamar Miller back throughout the first half of the season was that he was splitting touches with Daniel Thomas. Last week, finally became the kind of go-to back.
The weapon, yeah.
I think around 18 carries, 80 yards. That's enough. That's an RB2
it's much
start.
more reliable.
Yeah, I'll take
absolutely.
that, especially against like a Tampa.
Still worried about that offensive line in front of him. That's a troublesome thing.